All right, so here's where we left off, or maybe a question or two before this. There we go. Example 1, A of n. So explicit definition. They're going to give you the formula, then they're going to give you what term to follow, right? So there's the first term. A of 1 is 12. Then you're going to take here, A of n. So whatever term, we wanted 1, we put a 1 in there, a 1 in there. 5 times 1 is 5 plus 7 is 12. So A of 2. So 7 plus 5 times 2. Right? A of 3. 7 plus 5 times 3. A of 4. 7 plus 5 times 4. Now we just find each of those answers. 10, 17, 15, 22, 20, 27. Right? Oh, we need A of 5. 7 plus 5 times 5. 25, 32. So there they are. Number 2. Right? So now I'm going to give you your pattern. 10, 12, 14, 16. And what's the formula? Okay, so right now if I plug in 1, I need to get 10. If I plug in 2, I need to get 12. If I plug in 3, 14. 4, 16. So just try it. So which one? Let's look at the first one. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 8 is 10. Okay? 2 times 2 is 4 plus 8 is 12. 2 times 3 is 6. It's choice 1. And in a second, we're going to show you actually how to write that formula. We will get there. So arithmetic sequence. It is a sequence where you add the same exact number to the next term. That's called the D, right here in quotes. It's called the common difference. So to find the common difference, take 2 consecutive terms. So take the second term minus the first term, the fourth term minus the third term. All right, that tells you your D. Here is the formula. You need to memorize this. That's your first term. There's the D we just came up with. N minus 1, we'll find any term. So watch how easy this is. It says find the 10th term. So instead of going, 3 plus 1 is 7, 4, 7 plus 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 10 times. We're going to write the formula, A of n equals first term, 3, plus your D. My D was 4, times n minus 1. This is our general equation. Now I want the 10th term. Plug 10 in. 3 plus 4 times 10 minus 1. 10 minus 1 is 9 times 4 is 36 plus 3, 39. I can ask for the millionth term. Just plug it in. Million minus 1, 900, 99999 times 4 plus 3. Done. Here's the next one. 12, 17, 22. So we'll start. Let's piece it together. AN, 12. D, what did I add to each of them? 5. So let's write the formula. A of n is equal to 12 plus 5, n minus 1. What do we want? 15. Plug it right in there. 12 plus 5 times 15 minus 1, or 12 times 15 times 4. What is that? 70, 82. So A of 15 is 82. 3. In an arithmetic sequence, the fourth term is 16, the ninth term is 1. Find the 20th. So, we can think about that. Fourth term, 1, 2, 3, 16, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So, if I give you a gap in an arithmetic, which means we added the same number, here we're actually adding a negative number. Subtract the largest term from the smallest term. So 1 minus 16. 1 minus 16 we all know is negative 15. And you're dividing by the number of jumps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We divide it by 5. Or the number of spaces plus 1. That's how many we have to add. So I do that, I get 3. That is my D for this one. So then I can just plug it in. So it goes 16, 13, 10, 7, 4, 1. I can go back the other way. 19, 22, 25. They want the 20th term. I know my first term. I know my D. I can write the formula. A of n equals 25 minus D, sorry about that, n minus 1. Now I'm going to plug in 20th. 25 minus 3. That's a 3. Forgot that. 19. So 25 minus 3 times 19, that is your answer. That's the 20th term. All right. Arithmetic sequence, 100, 97, 94. Common difference, your D. What do we do? Negative 3. 20th term. So we write it. A of n. 100 minus 3, n minus 1. Plug in 20. Minus 1's 19. 100 minus 19. So what is that? And that's 57.
So 100 minus
100, thank you, minus 57 is 43. That's a 20th term. 5, same exact thing, right? Fourth term is 80. So actually draw it out. 1, 2, 3, 80. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Common difference. To find that, subtract them. 32 minus 80. Divide by the number of spaces plus 1 or the number of jumps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, so what do we get? Negative 48 divided by 8. Right, so you get that your common difference is negative 6. What's the first term? So I can just go add 6, add 6, add 6, or add 18 and 90. I get 98. We know the first term. We know the D. We can find anyth term now. Okay? Arithmetic means. If you see that, that just means you're going to put spaces in between. We talked about this. Right? So here I give you negative 11 and 5 spaces, or 5 arithmetic means. 5 spaces in between them. So subtract them. 19 minus 11. So that's really 30. Divide by the number of jumps, or the number of spaces plus 1. There are 5 spaces, so I divide by 6. So I find my D is 5. Your answer is what those numbers are. So negative 11 plus 5 is negative 6. Negative 6 plus 5, negative 1, 4, 9, 14, 19. Those are your answers right there. Again, subtract them. Divide by the number of spaces plus 1 or the number of jumps. Your answer is plug 5 in. Right, it'll make sense on the next one. Here it comes. Insert 4 arithmetic means. This just means 4 spaces. Negative 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4.5. So I'm going to subtract them. Well, minus 3, which is plus 3, so I get 7.5. And I'm going to divide it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is that? 1.3? Right, so then go 3 minus that, so we get what? 1.7 negative. Then we get, yeah, 1.5. Oh, this is 1.5. Mental math. So 1.5, negative 1.5, 0, 1.5, 3, 4.5. I'm back. Had to get a calculator. Next one. I can give you harder ones. Ooh, square root of 2. So 1, insert 3 arithmetic means. Don't be scared off by that. It's the same thing. So it's 13 plus 4 square root of 2. So first thing you do is subtract them. 13 plus 4 square root of 2 minus 1, which gets me 12 plus 4 square root of 2. Divide by the number of jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or the number of spaces plus 1. Then we do the heart method. What do we get? 3 plus square root of 2. That is my D. That's what I'm adding to each one. So I add 1 plus that. I get 4 plus 2 square root of 2. Do it again. I get 7 plus 2 square root of 2. Do it again. I get 10 plus 3 square root of 2. Add it again. I get 13 plus 4 square root of 2. Okay, so then this just goes over. Now we're going to do arithmetic series. So here's a sequence, numbers in a row, arithmetic series. We're going to add them all up. What's the sum of the first 5 terms, the 12 terms, things like that. So there is a sum formula. It's S of n equals the number of terms divided by 2 times the first term times whatever term we're looking for. The 10th term, sum the first 10, 20, 30. That's what goes in here. You have to find the 20th term, 10th term, whatever that term we're using. Okay, so it says find the sum of the first 27 terms. You need the first term, you need that. Okay, so we'll just jump back a second. N divided by 2, and then you add them together. So, n over 2, S of n equals first term plus the 27th term. So how many terms are there? 27. Divide by 2. First term, negative 14 plus 142. And now you just plug that in your calculator. Let's see, times negative 14 plus 142. So 13.5, parenthesis, negative 14 plus 142.
Attention, with the science department, please go to room 107. Science department to room 107, please.
And the sum of all those numbers gets you 1,728. Okay, look at 2. Scott is saving to buy a guitar that costs $400. In the first week, he puts away $42 that he received for his birthday. Each week following this week, he adds $8 to his savings. In which week? So he's got to get to 400. So we got 5. So total is 400. So week 1, A of 1, how much money does he have? 42. For each of the weeks following, he adds $8 in savings. So I'm going to add $8. So A of 2, right? So he has 48. A of 3 is 56. I can keep doing that. I don't want to do that until I get to 400. So let's try it. So I'm going to set it equal to 400. So 42 plus 8 times n minus 1. I'm going to solve for n. It'll tell me how many weeks. So first thing I'm going to do is distribute that 8. 8n minus 8. Let's say 42 and negative 8. Just make sure my math is right. 34 plus 8n. I subtract 34. So 400 minus 34. Get that answer, divide by 8. It says in which week. So in which week? So 45 weeks, he doesn't have enough money. So during, at the end of, so at week 46, he will have enough money to buy his guitar. And that's it. Homework 9 through 18 all. Enjoy.